Alex Mackintosh is your average 18-year-old who spends his time at college and hanging out with friends. But unlike most people of his age, Alex spends most of his spare time learning the art of Irish dancing. Alex, how long have you been doing Irish dancing for? And why did you decide to start in the first place?
Well, I've been dancing for about 10 years now. I started when I was 8. And when Riverdance first came out, as soon as I saw it, I just wanted to try it out, and since then I've just carried on.
Do you have any roots within it?
Not really. No one in my family's done it, and no one in my family's Irish. The closest is my mum doing Scottish dancing when she was young.
I noticed you've got a lot of trophies behind you. Are those all for Irish dancing, or do you have other hobbies?
Yeah, well, all of them are just from my Irish dancing. I don't really win anything in any of the hobbies. I just attempt to play keyboard now and again.
Which of those are you most proud of?
I'd say this one, because I got this when I qualified for the World Championships last year. It took place in Belfast later on, I think in March. I'm also proud of this small one here. This was my first one that I got when I was younger. I think I was about 9 years old when I first won this. This is where I go dancing. It's not the most glamorous place ever, it's just a school hall in Sheffield. I also do dancing in a church hall up in Barnsley.
Throughout you doing dancing, have there been any major influences upon you?
Well, yeah, mainly my teachers. Francis Cassidy, my main teacher, has helped me a lot throughout the years. It started me off. Then a good friend Elizabeth, she's helped me learn a lot of my steps, and she's been a brilliant teacher throughout the year as well.
You mentioned Riverdance, that you saw Riverdance. Has Michael Flatley been like an influence on you?
Yeah, he inspired me a lot when I was younger, and I wanted to be a lot like him when I was young. I've also thought about joining Riverdance and applying for Riverdance between college and university.
Really? Did you find it hard growing up as a dancer, due to all like the stereotypes that are particularly placed on males? So.
Well, yeah, soon after I started, like the first couple of years, I did get quite a lot, teased quite a lot about it. But then at a talent show at school, I did my dancing there, and since then I've got quite a lot of respect for it. It changed people's minds quite a lot.
When Alex first took an interest in Irish dancing and asked you if he could start, what did you think about this?
I thought, well, I don't want to discourage him doing anything. A bit strange for a boy, but I don't want to discourage him if it keeps him off the streets, gives him a hobby. The photo, that was taken for the newspaper. The best thing about it is that Alex had been off dancing for 2 years with knee problems. And the first major competition when he came back, he qualified for the World Championships. So he got his photograph in all the local papers. That's quite an achievement.
Are you very much into like your Irish music and your folk sort of music, or do you like other forms of music?
Not really like keen on Irish music, to tell you the truth. I get a lot of that when I do displays at different Irish do's and things, so I'm kind of overdosed on it. I prefer metal and rock music.
Any particular people?
People like Linkin Park, Tool, 9 Inch Nails, and quite weird stuff. After
you finish college, what do you want to go into, like Irish dancing, or have you got other plans?
Well, I was thinking about applying for Riverdance and maybe going into that for a while before going to university, but I think I'm going to try and study medicine.
And become a doctor, or?
Yeah, hopefully.